Hey everybody, it's been a couple weeks since I put up a video, so I thought I'd do a couple today while I have some time. Uh, Today, the first one I'm going to be doing is INTJ, and this is for both male and female, and the interest in the learning of the science of body language. So, again, this is my own personal 2 cents on this and how I apply it to my experience as an INTJ. But getting into it, I find body language very fascinating. So I've always been interested in understanding what makes things tick, especially people. My background is sociology, and the idea of using analytics and using all of your senses to make sense of not only the situation, but the context of the conversation that you are having with another person. So I have some notes here again, so I'll be just touching on some of these things. I guess a piece that's big for me is, again, the learning concept, the fact that I'm learning and internalizing those things that I'm learning, but also seeing where there's congruency, where I've noticed this particular piece in myself. So, for example, how different types of body language will impact myself or impact others when I'm observing them, and actually adapting it to scientific research that people have posted on about this. So it's lifelong learning, which is an interest, and also the objective side of communicating. So also the idea of analysis. I can't say it enough. That is just a passion of mine. The idea that for me on the body language piece is, and I'd be interested to hear what other INTJs have to say, is it almost provides the 5 W's, the who, what, where, when, why, when you are having discussions and in all parts of your life, business, relationships, personal, as well as just observing. So it's building that muscle of intuition. So the idea of the piece that's already subconscious and using a conscious learning approach to analyze things that you're already building up in your data set in the back of your mind. So what I do like about it is that I can come away from a situation where I've had a conversation with someone and I'm able to analyze, for example, if they're being telling the truth. Again, one thing I should say on that one is that it's very difficult to spot really good liars. But it at least allows you to start building inconsistencies in how, say, someone who is not being necessarily forthcoming on things, you're able to throw those back in your back of your mind and build more information for interpretation. So the piece on, another piece with this that I found really helpful on body language is from the business standpoint. So when you're working with individuals in a business environment, you don't necessarily have the information from the background of who that person is, but you're able to disseminate the, say in a meeting, the people around the table, who looks the most confident, who is potentially insecure, who's being closed off, who's being judgmental, who is being or acting shy, and pieces like that, that you're able to understand the power dynamics as well as you can apply it to yourself. So I found it a great tool when I'm trying to get, say, a project moving forward and I need to have the cooperation with other people on the project, the ability to recognize the importance of open body language and the idea of subtly showing the necessary visual cues that will help drive your agenda when you're meeting with that person. It sounds like it's manipulative, but it really isn't. All of us do it in everyday life, but most of us do it subconsciously. So being able to understand, say, tools that are potentially to show that would be considered closed off for yourself or aggressive, you're able to analyze that and make sure that you're approaching your situation with having the outcome that you are hoping to achieve. So I just wanted to wrap up this quick one. I'm really interested to hear what other INTJs have to say, because it is something that it is a huge passion for me. So I want to know if that interesting type of area of knowledge is of interest to others. I'm not sure if people have read into body language, but there is a great book by Joe Navarro. He is, I believe, an ex-FBI profiler and interrogator, and his book is called What Every Body is Saying. It's very interesting and practical, and highly recommend it. I'll put it in the comment section as well, just in case anyone is interested. Thanks so much.